Hello there, and welcome to another survival scenario on the Medieval Kingdoms 1212 AD mod on Total War Attila, where we are playing as the Duchy of Brabant, well, I guess the Netherlands essentially, versus the Holy Roman Empire. We're using kind of a Pike and Shot, not formation, but army setup. It's not really a classical formation that was used back in the day, but it's hard to really represent something like that in a Total War game and have it be successful as well. So we're just going with an ordinary formation that is used in Total War. But yeah, we got a whole bunch of mercenary Swiss halberdiers, not quite pikes, but they act as pikes. They have the pike wall formation as well, and they're much better than any other pikes available. We have the handgunners, a bunch of Brabantian knights, some bombards, and of course the Duke of Brabant. We're up against a far superior man count as per usual. The enemy has mostly medium tier troops, no real low tier troops except for the axe units, the urban militia, of which they have a few, but mostly like medium to high tier troops there. So it's not a bad army at all. And once again, I'm not going to set up any of my deployables, so let's jump into the battle and see how this goes really. You have vision on most of the army, which is good. You can already see just the masses gathering here. Loads and loads of troops here. I love these urban militia. They have like really cool axe weapons. Axe weapons? Yeah, whatever. They've got really cool axes. They've got basically an advantage in every way. They've got better, or well, they've got more cavalry, they've got more infantry, they've got more ranged units. We actually have artillery, which they don't. So hopefully our, they're not cannons, our bombards will be able to do better. Or well, even, not better. But yeah, we have a pretty big disadvantage on the cavalry. They've got a lot more than we do. I think they've got double in unit numbers anyway. So hopefully we'll be able to make sure that they can't flank around too much and get rid of our bombards, because we really need those to do as much damage as possible. Actually going to triple speed this a little bit. Looks like some of the cavalry is already coming forward. It would be good if we could actually take some of them out before the engagement begins. We're on a bit of a hill here, not particularly massive, especially where we've set up here. It's still it's in our favor, but it's not amazing. We may even lose some line of sight on our guns, which is unfortunate. I could move forward a little bit, but I don't really want to risk that. Looks like these cav are coming towards us, so I will gladly engage them. Looks like it might be 4v2 on this side, but still might be okay. At least do as much damage as possible. Let's get some charges in here. One of our captain here is just very eager to get into this fight, it looks like. We've got a lovely downhill charge here though, so this should be absolutely devastating against the enemy here. Medium tier cavalry, not quite as good as ours. So we should be able to win that fight regardless, and we got an excellent charge on them as well. I love the armor on these units, look at this. This looks absolutely amazing, the textures are great. Same fight going on over here as well. Similar at least. Let's see if the other cavalry, nope, they're just lining up over there. Our bombards are currently already firing, so that's good. So we lost one man so far in each unit. We haven't done as much damage as I would have liked to have seen. In fact, very little damage so far. So this bombard is currently firing. Let's see if we can get a shot off ourselves. It's not reloading. I'm guessing the enemy is kind of out of range. I'm just going to fire as far as possible and hope that that's enough. Ooh, that might be... It's going to bounce into them, I think. Oh! Oh, that was a great shot, in fact. Oh my god. That was beautiful. That landed right in front of them. Okay, more cavalry's coming up here. And looks like on that side as well. This one is... Oh, it's been shot by the bombard. Man, that's taken a lot of damage. Holy hell. Wasn't expecting that. Okay, let's set these guys up a little more defensively and just keep these guys busy with some charges. I might even want to wedge them as well. So this is really helpful for us, the fact that we already did damage to them. I mean... Possibly, okay, they're coming for us. I was going to say I might have to actually engage them even if I don't want to, just to make sure that they don't get around to our bombards. In fact, I'm going to pull the line back a little bit. And pull this unit back a little bit as well. On the edges here. Bombards are probably doing a ton of damage right now. I don't like this engagement too much because we're going to be stuck in there for a little bit too long. I think we're charging slightly uphill here. It shouldn't really matter too much. Definitely winning that engagement there, but if spears and or other units are going to start getting closer and start firing on us, that could be pretty bad. Kind of want to readjust this line a little bit here.
The enemy refuses to admit defeat. Their unit has rallied.
I'm not quite sure what that unit is. I guess it's supposed to be right there. I just didn't. Okay, I must have messed up or something. But let's get it back in the line. Definitely don't want to have units missing from our line. Alright, looks like swords have engaged against us so far. No spears yet, so I'm going to leave that engagement for what it is at the moment. We're currently firing into this unit right here. Destroying it. Oh man, that's a massive uphill slope here. I guess, yeah, that beginning bit's pretty bad, but once they get up here, it's not as bad anymore. This is what you train for. Look at that. Gunshots being fired. Not in that unit, I don't think. Probably over here. There's a whole bunch of dead guys right here. Shielded men coming up now. I'd like to see a lovely close-up shot here before I move the line back, but I probably have to start doing that soon. Don't want to actually get these guys accidentally engaged here. Alright, so that's still going well. Let's go chase them off as well. This is not going as well. In fact, those guys are wavering. Can't really pull them out either, in all fairness. We've got a pretty good defensive formation here. I'm going to try and pull some of the range units around this way. And see if I can flank them around. Men are broken. Oh, man. Oh, that unit took a lot of losses all of a sudden. I think maybe this cannon was firing into it. I'm not sure what's happened there. Let's see if we can get another pop shot off here. I want to fire super close. Oh, yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, never mind. That doesn't do anything from that distance. So it's not as good as I was hoping it would be. Alright, we're doing alright in the center here for the moment. Okay, we've dealt with that. So the cavalry on this side is doing a lot better, although that one's not feeling too happy anymore either. I think the one over there is completely gone now, so that's unfortunate. I'm trying to keep these guys over here for now, because if this cavalry start to flank around, we're actually going to run into some trouble. Could use my own cavalry as well, but in fact I'm going to throw down a morale debuff here. All those action units are low tier, so they're not going to be doing particularly well here. Okay, let's go into that unit, otherwise it's going to start firing at us the entire time. Although I would like to save this unit. Yep, that's why. Yeah, it's not going to be great, but we have to do something. Alright, looks like the cavalry is engaging into the line as well. Looks like there might be a unit coming around this way, so it's prematurely send some stuff around. I'm actually going to not bring these guys all the way up there yet. Oh, never mind. They decided to get into the line here. Cavalry against these units should be pretty good. Although I think they're being pulled out now, so that's not great. Unless they broke, which they didn't. There's a lot of stuff over there as well. I think we're just going to have to use our general pretty aggressively here. Our cavalry is dealing with that unit. Other cavalry being sent on the way to help with that. Okay, so hopefully we can deal with that unit before it actually reaches our line. That'd be good. And these units should start firing in here pretty rapidly. Start firing actually at the sword unit would be better.
Enemy units have rallied and returned to the battle.
Enemy units are rallying. Okay, that unit has engaged with ours as well now. No, I do believe our general is the one attacking, but sure. Coming up with an interesting formation here. Very tired already, it looks like. Yeah, exhausted. If we can get a good volley off on this unit, it'd be lovely to see that, I imagine. I think we may have just fired it straight into the back of our own unit. I don't know what these guys are doing, but they're in melee now, so... I guess I told them to target that unit, which didn't really happen. Should be able to break that unit pretty rapidly here, I think. And that unit is down to 4 men, somehow still going. I'm going to assume that it's going to break at some point and run these guys around anyway. 4 men, even if it doesn't, I can't really do a whole lot, I guess. Still this cavalry over here, which is actually being taken care of, but it's holding back a bunch of cavalry units, so I'm going to assume that that's worth it for the moment. Let's line these guys up and start firing at that sword unit. Alright, so that final cav is now actually gone as well, so it didn't last as long as I was hoping it would. Oh, that unit was actually thinking about breaking for a second there, but not anymore. Maybe they're not. They don't have a line of sight. Yeah, that might be a problem here, actually. If I tell them to attack, I think they're actually going to go move like really close to it and then attack it. General charging straight into the melee here. Into my halberdier pike formation. An interesting choice from the enemy general. What a lovely looking unit that is, by the way. For a second there, I thought that guy came off of the mount and then fought dismounted, but I don't think that actually happened. Kind of looked like it did, but okay, I have to deal with that unit as well. Okay, this isn't going as well as I had hoped. They're not dying particularly fast, these units, or this unit even. But just tell them to fire at them and just kite away with them. That should be pretty good here. If we can just get a full-on volley in the side here, surely that will destroy them, you'd think. Especially now. Oh, never mind, they're still... I thought they stopped the chase for a moment there, but... Come on, here we go. I'm seeing some shots go off. I'm hearing some death cries, or at least people getting hurt. Yeah, stop chasing these guys. Go on. Oh, they're still chasing. Oh, yeah, there's definitely some men being picked off here. For sure. I mean, we're just getting 3 shots off on them right there. I'll let that go by itself for a little while. Okay, so we dealt those units as well. Let's get these guys around here. In fact, I might want to just pull this unit away and maybe this one too, and just get these guys to run in this location. Just start setting up archers up front. They've got a lot of crossbows left still, which could be problematic. Oh, crap. Okay, you guys on skirmish as well. Next unit's going to start firing in them now. I hear some shots going off already. I see some blood. Oh yeah, I'm seeing a lot of them die. That was a pretty big group taken care of by the gunman right there. Where's our general at, by the way? I completely forgot about him. Maybe not a particularly smart idea just leaving him in there like that. If we can break this unit off, that'd be perfect. Can we? There we go. I think I've stopped him from using it. Yeah, he's almost dead there. He needs to get out of there. Is he like super tired or something? He's exhausted. Okay, that's not really helpful. Oh my god, those guys are gonna catch him. Are they? They're exhausted as well. How slow is this unit? Is there like a unit still in there? I don't think so. They're just super slow. There's a bunch of dead horses in there, but I need to get him behind the line. Don't know what these guys are doing. Start firing in there. Okay, the guns are gonna start doing... Yeah, they're already doing loads of damage, I think. So a lot of stuff is breaking there. Oh. Let's get these guys in formation and start moving them up this way. Keep these guys up in front of them. If I... What in the world is this formation? There we go. Alright, general's behind the lines. Man, this general is the slowest general I've ever seen. Alright, they managed to break this unit over here as well. If I can get a an ability in the center there, that could be really good. Okay, if I tell these guys to fire into this blob, I'll take the damage from those crossbows for the moment. We can do so much damage right there. Okay, general. Let's see how that does. There's one. A whole lot of guys deciding to waver at the moment, so they're trying to flank around me here. That's not that great. This unit has recovered whilst being shot, which is impressive. Let's watch it get shot some more. Shame is a terrible thing. Oh, they're cheering whilst getting shot. Oh, this is... They're just getting crossfired here. This is... Oh, that is rough for them. I can't imagine they're still going, but... Nope, they're broken again. Not quite shattered yet, though. You know, I'm actually going to pull one of these units back this way and perhaps deal with some more crap. They've still got a big line here in the center. I didn't quite expect them to last that long, but... Looks like wavering is indeed happening. Oh, more flanking around this way. Might have to actually, well, tell these guys to attack in there, and these guys are going to start chasing off some of the crossbowmen here. I'm actually going to use both these units to do that. Wow, did I set them up that far? That's interesting formation. You guys can start sending, or chasing them off as well. We've got gunfire in the side. Send him in there too. Managed to turn this unit around just in time, I think. Still got this unit being fired at and not completely gone yet. I think the gunners are just, they just fire super slowly. Their damage is devastating, but they fire so slowly. Alright, I think these units aren't going to last much longer either. Let's watch this melee brawl for a moment here. I think some of the units are actually trying to route into my own guys. Charging them in the side as well now. That won't help things. Units are starting to run away. I think that might be a mass rout on the enemy side. I'm not quite sure about the crossbowmen yet. Nope, not quite routed yet. Well, while you're there, why don't you kill that general for me? Still a few units in there, actually. Didn't realize they were lasting that long. Like I said, these are medium troop tiers. They're not that bad. Medium troop tiers? Is that what I just said? Medium tier troops, even. Well, more and more of them are starting to ride now. I think this battle is coming to an end. This unit's just reformed right in front of the general, who has also run away now. Let's get our own general over towards the crossbows and start hurting them a little bit. Broken that unit as well now. What about this unit over here? Is it finally gone? It is finally gone. Good man. So let's see some up close shots of this melee brawl right here. Our crossbowmen, or sorry, our gunmen firing the back of it as well. That's already gone now. Is that a mass rout or not yet? No, not yet. Still a bunch of units right here who just don't want to give up. I'll make sure I don't charge my general in there, because that could be pretty bad. Why don't you guys leave? Maybe killing the enemy general would be good, but he doesn't look like he wants to be killed at the moment. Alright. Oh Oh, we're still firing. Oh man, we're firing right at where the general is. That could be really bad. There's a cannonball right there. In fact, why don't we take over a little bit? Oh, it's going to be difficult to fire. I see some crossbows right there. No idea how far they are. This is probably not far enough. Nope, definitely not. Okay, what about you? This is going to be even worse. Oh, and they're also reloading, so that's not going to help. Alright, crossbows are running away. It's just a bunch of spears and a few crossbows over on that side now. And there's still this sword unit. These sword units do not want to go. Being fired. Oh, what is this over here? These look like cavalrymen who might have bugged out a little bit. It's still, the mod is still in development, so can't really complain about that. Oh, our general's dead. Well, that's something. I don't think that's going to change much for us, but even so. Okay, no reload. I should kind of see what I'm aiming at here, but I should be able to hit that crossbow unit right there, right? Is that? That looks fairly decent, right? I led the target. That's a pretty decent lead, actually. Yeah, that was not a bad shot. I will take that. I will indeed take that. You guys are reloading and moving, so that's not going to help. Alright, you finally dealt with that unit. Let's go over here. General unit is actually still alive, so I'm going to keep chasing off some stuff over here and send these guys around the other way too. It's just the crossbows who don't want to leave right now. But we have essentially won this battle now, surely. This unit's been behind the line the entire time. You can see it's got so much more ammo. I should have run this one around too, yeah, it's obstructed from firing right now. So it really hasn't done a whole lot during this entire battle so far. A lot of braking going on. I do have the ability available soon, but we won't be able to use it because our general's dead. Actually, no, that doesn't work in this game. Never mind. I was wrong. Go on, leave. Leave. You don't want to be here anymore. Do you really think you can still win this battle? Because I don't think so. It's just crossbows now. Oh, dog barking in the background. Sorry about that. And some more. Great. I think it's just these 6 crossbow units now. They just don't want to go. They're returning. Oh, there's one gone now. Okay, here we go. They're leaving. I think everything's leaving at this moment. There you go. Final 3 units at this point. Is there anything else? I don't think so. Not according to the minimap. Well, if we fire at that one, hopefully that will be enough. General charges that unit. So it's just these 2 units and then the general should be able to get that one. It's already breaking. These crossbow sergeants not really doing a whole lot as it looks like. They may have just routed, not quite sure. I think they may have routed as well. This is a lovely formation, by the way. Just should be able to fire just over the top of our own troops right here. There we go, victory. Glorious victory, in fact. Well, that's pretty good. Close victory. Yeah, that it wasn't too comfortable. It was alright, but there you go. There's all the enemy troops right there. Some of the units, most of them doing fairly poorly in all honesty. Looks like these heavy sergeants did alright. Most of these sergeants high did pretty good as well. Oh yeah, the crossbows did a ridiculous amount. Yeah, they were really strong. And then the enemy cavalry did pretty well as well. Our bombards doing pretty good. Cavalry, one of them doing alright. The other one's pretty poor, to be honest. All of our guns doing, yeah, a little bit better than their crossbows. But we had them firing around the sides constantly in the back of enemy units and stuff. That worked quite well. And our halberdier, halberdier's doing really well as well. General getting a 408. I think he took the cake actually, didn't he not? He got the most kills. Impressive for our general's unit. Only 50 men in there. But yeah, that was a pretty good battle. I hope you guys enjoyed the Pike and Shot tactics. I mean, like I said, there wasn't really a proper Pike and Shot formation, but it was alright. And I will see you all next time for more battles. Once again, if you want to download this mod, it's available right now to the public. I will put a link in the description. And thank you for watching. Have a good day and goodbye.